So this is Retro Raceway, and just like N64 Mario Raceway, this course is known for having a lot of shortcuts. As you can see, there's probably a lot of potential to take shortcuts on these turns, as you can see. So the strategy, just like N64 Mario Raceway, is you want to be in the pack for the first 2 laps. Then on lap 3, slow down a little bit so you can get a more powerful item, and then use it to take all the shortcuts on lap 3, because you'll be able to pass everyone in top spots, which were unable to obtain boost items to take shortcuts because you only get green shells and bananas in top spots. So that's the strategy we should be playing in this race. I get wheelie bumped, but that doesn't matter because it's lap 1. Or I have to pass the TC to someone, and I pass it to the funky in the spear. Okay, keep that in mind. Then I swerve to the left. Now, swerving out of the way to avoid a TC is a good idea only if the person who has the TC is really close to you, because that way they have to waste time going sideways in order to hit you rather than going diagonally, and they still make some distance because they're still going ahead on the track, right? This person is probably gonna go diagonal and hit me because he knows it's worth it. But if I'm parallel to him, he wouldn't slow down and go sideways on the track just to pass someone. They rather use the TC to gain as much distance as possible rather than wasting time going sideways. So this was a poor choice. As you can see, he passed the TC back to me, and then I lose the item that I got, which is the bullet bill, because I somehow grabbed a 9. Maybe if I was fast enough, I could have spammed this and dodged the TC, but now I have to waste a majority of this lap trying to catch back up to the pack. As you can see, they broke away and I'm way back here. I mainly use the golden to catch back up, but the effectiveness of those golden is not as high as it could have been because of the boost panels. As you can see, there's boost panels, and using golden shrooms or shrooms, any type of boost does not stack on top of boost panels that well. You get no extra speed if you use a golden shroom on top of a boost panel, so I lose some effectiveness there. Now it's okay to spam your items if you want to catch to the pack. As you can see, there's a lot of distance we're gonna have to cover in order to get back to the pack. Okay, wasted my golden shroom here because I just want to get close. Also keep in mind we're approaching the 30-second mark, so the shot can't be in play. So either the daisy in front of us or I can be able to obtain the shot. Daisy, yeah, keep in mind Daisy fell off trying to take a shortcut. Send my bullet bill immediately, and then the shot happens. Now, I was spamming my bullet bill because I want to catch up with the pack. I wasn't really expecting a shock dodge. Now, the reason why Daisy decided to use the shock here was because there were a set of item boxes here, and I believe right here. So Daisy more than likely got the shock from these set of item boxes, and then chain it with this set of item boxes because she needs to catch up as well. And because of I dodged the shock, I get way more value out of this bullet bill, and now I can actually keep up with the pack of racers. As you can see, I only wasted 1 lap to catch back up with the pack, which is good, since most times you fall too far behind like I did, you usually have to waste 2 laps to catch back up with the pack. I get a star. So the shock was used, I believe, at 45 seconds. So at 1:15, I believe, is when the shock can be available again. So I could either hold this for the shock dodge or use it to take some cuts, which it was a better choice to probably hold it here. I used it to take a shortcut. I could have taken this cut tighter. Okay, the guy in front of us has a TC and triple red shells, so we're gonna have to give this guy a lot of space, as he might purposely try to slow down to hit people with his red shells and then pass the TC, or might try to throw the red shells in front and try to get someone in front so that he can pass the TC too. I use my shroom here to take a cut, And now we're gonna get too close to this person. So now we have to either slow down a ton or give this guy a ton of space. Okay, he ends up spamming the red shells forward, knocks the sprinter out. Now we're in third. Now I can use these two shrooms to take a cut here. I can use one of them to go through this in between this mushroom cut. Now I was afraid of taking this cut because I thought I wasn't gonna make the turn tight enough to make it to the other side, which is right here, without touching any of the off-road. So I ended up going this way instead, which was a bad choice because now not only do I end up using my second shroom because of this, it also I didn't cut as much of the turn as I could have had. Yeah, I ended up using the second shroom anyway because otherwise I was gonna slow down the off-road. So I should have just taken the regular cut and used my second shroom as a recovery item if I did end up hitting the off-road. Okay, our item box is now stolen. Now we're defenseless in the top spot, which is bad because if people behind us pull triple red shells or any type of throwables, we're pretty much screwed. Okay, he ends up having a red shell. Both of them, Funky and the Daisy in front of us, are gonna hold these items until the next set of item boxes, more than likely. But they don't know if I have anything. Alright, you see someone in the bullet trying to predict the shock since it hasn't been used. Shock happens and the bullet bill user dodges. Now the shock here isn't that bad because we're next to boost panel, so we can get our speed back really quickly rather than having to be slow for an extended period of time. So having the shock happen here was good for us. It benefited us because we can just touch these boost panels to get back up to speed. Alright, we're entering basically the last turns of the track. Now we have to be careful because what we want is shrooms to take the shortcut with, right? Because there's a shortcut at the end of the course that we can take and we can cut a lot of people off. So let's see what other racers have so we know if we're able to pass them or not. Okay, we end up getting TC. We pass it to Funky the Flame Flyer. Okay, a red shell goes out. So now we know he has a red shell. So Funky the Flame Flyer throws a red shell. So we know for a fact that he has no speed items to get through the shortcut. So he's going to have to take this turn wide. This person probably can't make it to the finish line. I don't think this TC is for the win. Now, a for the win TC is a TC basically that takes you to the finish line without getting shocked. So I don't think this TC is a for the win TC because he's more than likely going to get hit on the way towards the finish line by the red shell and then get shocked by the lightning as well. So I used my first shroom here to line up for the shortcut. As you can see, he got hit. He was trying to attempt to take the shortcut. As you can see, we have a Daisy going wide and this person's going to go wide. So we can pass up to 3 people right now. I slowed down here because I wanted to line up towards the finish line, because if I use my second shroom here, I'm going to have a lot of time being in the off-road and that's where these people can catch up. Unfortunately, this was a mistake because since I'm a slow here, Wario's going to pass the TC to me and I'm going to get shocked right before the finish line. Okay, I used my second shroom, my last shroom, which is good, right before the TC shocks me. And I'm losing 3 positions because of this. Now this could have been avoided if I used my second shroom earlier so that Wario did not have a chance to hit me after the stun duration of him getting hit by the red shell wore off. Now on the results screen you're going to see that I somehow lagged a 4th place, which is weird, but let's just assume I got 5th place because that's what I saw on my screen. So as you can see, one mistake can impact an entire race. The mistake was not using my shroom earlier so I can avoid the TC. Otherwise, this race was pretty much a standard race. Nothing too specific to talk about. But that's it for this analysis. It was a shorter one. So if you guys like this type of content, subscribe. Otherwise, don't. Take care, guys. Toodles.